the cars and studios, everything started getting bigger and better. So we knew that we was providing. We knew we was definitely providing.
And you guys were some of the top earners at that time, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The top earner.
I don't know good and God well UNLV made cash money. Let's be real.
It's a group that they actually got the deal off our numbers. Sold like 250,000 independent records.
Y'all was the hot boys before the hot boys.
Facts.
Opened up the doors for the hot boys. You think cash money, I don't think hot boys. I think UNLV.
I come behind UNLV, you know what I'm saying? Lil Ya, Tec, and Yellow was holding it down, you know what I'm saying? That's who built cash money.
Boy, Lil Ya, you already know.
When cash money was just something, and then UNLV made us proud to be from uptown. Learned our gangster from Tec, Yacht, badass Yellow Boy.
We UNLV. We put the gangster and the third wall and the uptown into that company.
I saw the video with Lil Ya. Bro, what happened, bro? Because I know a lot of people was saying that it was the promise that Cash Money made to him because he was fine up until that point.
Are you seeing Ya lately?
Cash Money.
Earlier this year, Ya began acting erratically on the internet.
Need some help. I don't want. I need.
We wanted from the from UNLV
Rapper Lil
first.
Ya arrested again last night.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This your man Tec9, aka Flex. You rocking out with Video Wayne.
If you care, you wouldn't ask me my business. You wouldn't ask me. Yeah, fuck that. For real. And fuck how you feel. Fuck how you take it. I mean that. You niggas ain't trying to do nothing but stress me. I'm done stressing. If I blow on my family, make you think I ain't gonna blow on you niggas.
I saw the video with Lil Ya. Bro, what happened, bro? Because I know a lot of people was saying that it was the promise that Cash Money made to him because he was fine up until that point. And then when things didn't go through as far as the Cash Money reunion tour, that Yacht just kind of like jumped ship.
We got a second time at success, a second shot at success. So we know we gonna lose partners, friends, all this kind of shit behind this. We already prepared for this, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So
To be honest with you, his erratic behavior started during that time where they had the reunion and like I said in a prior video, they made some promises, but of course the way I move, if you ain't dropping no bag, I'm not coming. But yeah, he decided to go out there, and we had a talk, and I just told him to be careful, and nothing didn't fall through. I wouldn't say that was the core reason of him going left, but when here's the thing with y'all in mental health. Kitty, our little sister and myself, we pretty much know how to attack his mental issues. And the best way we do that is make sure he getting his rest and make sure he take his meds. And he knows that. So when he's running around and not sleeping, that's when his illness kicks in on him. And that's when he lose control. And during that time when he went to New Orleans, he was just flighting, all day, all night, all day, all night. And when he came back, he didn't come back himself. He left one way and came back another way. But
Who was he with in New Orleans? Who was he around and who was he with in New Orleans?
he was meeting up with Birdman and them in various spots, and we was in close communication while he was doing it. And I was just trying to guide him and be like, man, look, if they not trying to blah, just walk away, leave that alone. But he was it's the typical situation with Cash Money. They like to tell you one thing and do another one. I always was weary of just locking back in with them anyway.
Could you say why UNLV wasn't on a tour? Cash Money reunion tour? When you guys
Uh
shooting it?
Here's the thing about that, like I said, that shit runs so deep, bro. That shit runs so deep. First of all, even dealing with the situation with Yellow, you know what I'm saying? We don't have no business fucking with them anyway. You feel me? But okay, decide to maybe okay use them as a footstool and go to blah 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 and then move on. But it turns out they're just the same people that they always be. But like I said, I heard Birdman's conversation. I listened at him. I heard him out. You know, he went from A to Z, this, that, and the other, and that was that for me. You know, I'm not gonna believe you until I see my account alert me and say somebody deposited money into your account. That was that. You know, no hard feelings about no money. People try to paint a narrative about I'm mad about $10,000. Nah, man, I'm doing all right. You know what I'm saying? But
Say, Tech, how did y'all get word that y'all wasn't gonna be on the tour?
when it was time to drop the money, when it was time to drop the money, he didn't drop the money, and the communication switched from Birdman directly to now Cito was contacting us. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, Wayne. Say, bro, yeah, or myself wasn't reaching out saying, "Hey, man, you know, let us be on." You know, we just was doing our thing. I came home from prison, and you know, got a shitload of music. So I'm like, "Come on, let's do something." And that was that. So, you know, he the one called, say, man, I see what y'all doing, bro. I like what y'all doing. I want to help y'all. This and that. Man, that's cool. That's fine. You know, by me starting with you, going all through these different phases in life with you, I know who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? So automatically, I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was conflicted about, you know, fucking with him anyway because of some deeper issues. But then another part of me was like, all right, use it as a footstool. You don't have to lock in with this fool. Just use it as a footstool and then keep going. But you know, it is no, you know, none of my actions are because oh yeah, he didn't say that, he didn't do that. But you know, that's neither here nor there. And like I said, I said I'm not going down there if I ain't dropping no bag. But y'all decided to go anyway with hopes of maybe this, maybe that. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
he
You
get to
know,
perform anything? Did what was as far as you know, what was that like with y'all being back in the presence of Birdman and Cash Money? Was he welcome?
well,
Was it open arms or was it red carpet treatment? Or
I wasn't there. According to him, he said it was cool, but you know, at the same time, they doing their thing, he doing their thing. But by me knowing Birdman, I know he just really he play a separation game. He really allowed y'all to come around, come down there after you lied to you still allow him to come down there because that's what he does. He figured, you know, and you know, Yah and myself, we two different people. You know what I'm saying? We the same, but you know, we you know, we make our own decisions. And he decided to go, and that was on him. I was in support of him, and I just wanted him to make sure he be careful. And you know, when he was down there, you know, nothing ain't come from it, but a bunch of fucking pictures and shit like that, you know. But I was you know, like I said, I wouldn't have went down there. But if my little bro want to go, all I'm gonna do is say, call me when you get here, call me when you get there, call me when you leave here, call me when you leave there. You know what I'm
did
saying? I just
Birdman-
want to make
did he bread get broken? Did Birdman break bread with him?
nah, nah,
No.
nah. That Birdman just like to look like he for the city, and you know, he's supporting you and this, that, and the other. And you know how that looks to loyal UNLV fans to see Lil Ya on a picture with Birdman. That looked like damn, that Birdman kept it real, and that's what he wants you to think. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's what he wants you to think. But you know, fuck a picture. I'm like, fuck a picture. You know,
Say Tech, because we we can't get this from everybody, and somebody that's really close, like you referred to a couple times, that you know him because you've been around him, Birdman. I'm saying, Well, everybody coming out with these stories about him, bro, like saying I mean, he has stories from him being broke to Cash Money not being the giants that they portraying to be right now. I mean, is any of that real?
They
Think?
definitely not producing like they were. I
Right.
don't know if it was. I don't know if it's because of the dynamics of music has changed. You
Mm.
know, shifting to streaming or what. But at the same time, you know, the main powerhouse is gone. You feel what I'm saying? You know, your main thing that you always latched on was Wayne, and Wayne is off doing his own thing. So he got to find the next best thing to try to latch on to. You know, I see right now he's trying to latch on YB to Young Boy,
Mm.
because that Young Boy, in my opinion, is the biggest. Young Boy got a cult following. This is somebody who don't get no radio play, been banded, and been in his house for years, and you come out and sell out tours like this, so he automatically latched on to that. You know, where were you when this man was on house arrest in his you feel what I'm saying? You dig? So that's what he good at. He good at selling the motherfucker dream and latching on to what's already, skyrocketing. But this what I say, as a person, when you getting complaints, the same complaint about money being owed and not being paid right. You feel what I'm saying? You something gotta be wrong. Why would Wayne, Turk, Juvie, BG, UNLV, Miss T all have the same complaint? Everybody got the same complaint about you. So at some point you gotta start looking at yourself.
First Yella got killed and Daryl Tap died. Man, it broke my heart when they killed my nephew BTY. Magnolia Shorty set the city on fire. They left us, but God allowed her to bless us with them records.
I need some peace in my life, man. Shit hard, nigga. I've done everything long enough by myself. Fuck. Still can handle it. But I need some help, nigga. I need some. I deserve some motherfucking king who deserve a beautiful queen. My wife in heaven relaxing, appreciating her, you dig? I gave her the best while she was here. We gave each other the best while we was here. Life goes on for those that don't understand.
We all know that Yah lost his wife, and that kind of it rearranged his life, which is understandable. I understand that you really can't say how a person should feel or how a person should grieve or nothing like that. But what I do know, um, as a friend, a brother for 40 plus years, we know each other. So, I always was able to see when he not himself. You feel what I'm saying? And once he lost his wife, and everything was going good, and then he went back in the streets, far as dating and this, that, and the other. But in my opinion, it wasn't with reputable females, you know what I'm saying? And just like I said, when I was out there in the streets and I was thinking that I was hiding and doing stuff, yeah, and the rest of the family would always get phone calls because people know who we are. They know Tech. They know Yeah. So they might not approach him and say nothing, but they gonna call me. Or if the shoe was on the other foot, they'll call him. And that's what started happening. I started getting phone calls like, yeah, man, I seen Yeah, he was with blah blah blah, and this and that. So I asked him about it, and I'm like, damn dog, nigga told me you pulling up, getting powder and this and that and other, and I'm like, what's up? He said, man, that was for them hoes. So my question to him was, well, why you even put yourself in that situation? Why are you even around hoes that's doing powder? What if something go down with them? You automatically implicated. What if the laws pull down and swing down on y'all when y'all go and get it? Then you automatically in that situation. So that was his excuse then. And his behavior just started getting more and more erratic. And I just started seeing a drastic change, physically, financially, and and all.
Only one Mister You Heard Me, man.
That's it. You heard me? And I put
Yeah,
it in there,
yeah,
bitch. You
yeah,
heard me? The fuck?
yeah. You gotta bring. Hey, you gotta bring that. You gotta bring that. You heard me back. You gotta bring that boot. Like that's what you known for. That boot and that you heard me. Like you gotta stamp that. You gotta put that on merch. Put that frown. Put that face on there like you used to do, man. All that shit. Bring that shit back, man, and make them know what they forgot, man. You heard me?
You
I'm
heard
telling you, y'all.
me?
You got to bring that back. Listen, man. If you put that face how you used to boot
What's
up
happening there, Ro?
with with
Hey,
with
Hey, Tech, can I ask you where is he right now? You guys know where he is right now?
He just in the spring area, man. And the thing is, I don't live close to him. And even if I did live close to him, I'm on parole. You feel what I'm saying? But he's in the north side of Houston, and it's a real rugged area. And like I said, I'm on parole. He done been to jail around there 2 3 times. So I can't chance my freedom even pulling up around there. You know what I'm saying? You come from around there and go home, that's fine. That's cool. Now we can talk. But I'm not about to go around there. Come on, get in the car. This, that, and that. Knowing what it's gonna turn into anyway. It's gonna turn into a verbal argument. But the biggest thing that he needs is his rest. You know what I'm saying? And people call it bashing or embarrassing your brother. That's what his ass need. You know what I'm saying? He don't need sympathy. He need his ass whooped.